Good morning. I get a lot of petitions sent by email to me to read, and then, if you agree with the petition, you sign, and I do that quite a bit, because most of the petitions are very, very good. But this one here is particularly good, and it's particularly close to my heart, as they say. And I was astounded whenever I read this. I keep myself reasonably, au fait with the news and what's happening in the world scene and all the rest of it. But there's stuff in here that I didn't even know. Young male students are significantly more likely to kill themselves than female students in the UK, and it goes on. Matthew knows this only too well after losing his only brother and best friend to suicide. Matthew says not enough is being done to prevent suicide, which is the biggest killer of young men in the UK. Isn't that unbelievable? And he's calling for suicide prevention to be the role of a government, or part of the responsibility of a government minister, because he believes lives lost and impact on society is too great to keep on ignoring. This is Matthew's story, and the story of his brother Dan. My brother Dan was my best friend and idol. He was taken by something silent, something none of his friends or family saw coming. After he died, I set out a goal of preventing one brother, one family, one father, one friend having to go through what my family went through. Now, this was the bit that really got me. Dan was just one of 84 men who took their own lives every week in the UK. The numbers still shock me. Those numbers are shocking. Suicide claims the lives of more than 6,000 British men and women every year, and is the single biggest killer of men under 45 in the UK. These are hard, cold facts here. It can't be denied. Every single suicide directly affects 135 people. People like me, people like you, beyond this unimaginable emotional cost. Every single suicide costs an estimated 1.67 million. A cost to friends, family and wider society. So I was asking the lives of bereaved families whose lives will never be the same. And that's true. It doesn't have to be this way. It's time to make a stand. Matthew has joined forces with Campaign Against Living Miserably, CAM, who are leading the movement against male suicide. Together we are calling for a government minister to take on official responsibility for suicide prevention and bereavement support. What would it actually mean? It means that government minister will be held to account for the delivery of effective suicide prevention plans for every local area, and introduce high levels of bereavement support across the whole country. So it's no longer a postcode lottery whether you can get help or not after losing a loved one. And how to best understand how we can, help people at suicide risk staying alive, to stay alive. And all you have to do to support this petition is click. So I'm going to click. And if you feel you can support this very, very good petition, you go on to change.org and this petition is there. Change.org at or change that email at mail.change.org. And I'm going to click. Sign with a click. There we go. Petition, Jeremy Hunt. $280,142 have signed. Let's make it 300,000. Matthew Smith needs your help with Jeremy Hunt makes suicide prevention and support a government minister responsibility. Doing a good job there. And as I said, this is an issue that affects so many families and devastates so many families. And I have friends who have family members who have died by their own hands. And my sister took her own life about 8 years ago by her own hands. And it's just a tragedy. And we are all devastated. And still miss her. And it shouldn't have happened.